Doc, how big of a test is this weekend for you guys?
Yeah, it should be a cracking game. Obviously, they're in pretty good form. They lost their first one, but they've won through since then. So, the style they play is really aggressive, attacking brand. So we're really looking forward to the challenge.
In terms of rivalries, obviously the AFL is still building for genuine rivalries, but is there a little bit with these guys?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we've had great history, some great games. The ledge is slightly in their favour, which is something we'd like to address. But basically, even if I think about last year's games, both cracking games, and they didn't break our way. But if in terms of the contest, yeah, really good. So, yeah, the rivalry's there. I reckon it's got enough history now that you could suggest it's genuine.
Is that noted in your preparations?
Not particularly, but probably leading in. Maybe in the last little bit we might reference it, but probably not. To be fair, it's more just recognising that you're coming up against a really good opponent and trying to break down how we go about trying to bring our best game and hopefully get away with a win.
Fitness-wise, how are you guys tracking?
Yeah, pretty healthy. We've got obviously Eloise Jones' Achilles. We've got a busted collarbone, so there's 2 long-termers which are disappointing. And then we've got a couple of others that have got some small stuff. We've got basically 26 to pick from for the 2021 spots.
How is Eloise going?
Well, she's sore. She's at home, and she hasn't been in a lot yet. She'll be back. She'll start to come back around the club probably over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, obviously, anytime you have a significant injury like that, it's disappointing. And she was really upbeat and up and about in the immediate aftermath. But I think obviously now, the reality of being out for an extended period will settle in, and that'll be a bit trickier for her to work through.
We're approaching the halfway point of the season. You must be happy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, we're wrapped with the way that it's started. We feel like there's a fair bit of growth still. We probably haven't nailed every element of our game, but across the 4 weeks at various stages, each element's been okay. So pretty happy with where we're at. But yeah, it's even though we're only 4 weeks in, and it is getting to the halfway point, so we need to continue to improve to make sure we're in really good shape come the end.
What's your number one element you're working on?
Well, it kind of moves around a little bit, to be fair, but ultimately we try to balance the training and preparation pretty equally across all of the phases. So offense, defense, contest, and try not to get too fixated on one particular element in the hope that, we can get better in all phases.
So you guys are flying. I'm not sure exactly when you land or what you're going to miss in terms of the men's grand final.
Yeah, no, well, it's an interesting scenario because obviously we played Brisbane, their men's team's playing in the grand final. And there's been a bit of discussion around the fixturing and where that game may have been held. But the end game is that essentially our match will be the lead into their after party. So whether they win or lose could influence the number of people at the game. But overall, it should be a pretty good atmosphere. I reckon there'll be a big crowd there, and hopefully we can put on a pretty good show.